Hoop It Up starts now on WSBT with Byrne and Carl Deffenbaugh.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Hoop It Up. Boy, we had some great games tonight.
Absolutely.
Can't wait to get to them. It's relatively early in the high school basketball season still at this point. But tonight, first place was on the line in the Northern Indiana Conference as Penn took on South Bend, Washington.
Yeah, two teams that are off to really good starts so far. Combined 16-2 record between the two.
Yep, and Penn still undefeated coming into the week. Now ranked 4th in the state, but tonight pushed to the limit. They took a lead to the 4th quarter against South Bend, Washington, but Chad Johnson's team turns up the defense. Travion Watson finds Montel Green, who scores on the reverse to tie the game. Washington would continue to run. It's Green again, draws the foul, gets the bucket to go, and Washington on their home court has the lead over undefeated Penn. Penn needs some buckets. They go to the outside. Ryan Lutz knocks down the three, and then Christian Wittendorf from the wing, a huge shot with the Kingsmen trailing. Makes it a one-possession game, but they never could catch back up, and then Johnson, the exclamation point on the biggest win of the year so far and the biggest game of the year so far in the conference. Washington knocks Penn from the ranks of the unbeaten 61-57. They are now all alone atop the NIC. How about that?
What a way to start. Mishawaka at Central. Someone here going to get their first NIC win tonight. The Cavemen were on the attack early. Pretty feed to Jacob Schmatz for the transition bucket. Then we go back the other way. Trey Taylor can't hit, but Chenille Mackey there for the board and the putback. Taylor with it again now, beats his man off the dribble, goes high off glass. Pretty play. Central wins 49-34.
Now, one of the biggest rivalries in our area was played tonight in South Bend. St. Joe hosting Marion. The Indians have lost 4 straight in this rivalry, which hasn't happened in a long time. You got to go all the way back to Demetrius Jackson's freshman year for the last time the Tribe toppled the Knights. And so when that happens, you know you're going to get a good crowd. Largest crowd ever at the new gym in downtown South Bend, and the St. Joe students ready to see that streak come to an end. So was the team. Green and Sullivan knocks down the three. St. Joe up 28-17. Sullivan in this senior class, they've never beaten Marion. There's another three for Greenon, and Marion needs a timeout. They were fired up over at St. Joe, but despite Sullivan's hot hand, Marion hangs around. In fact, they come back in this one. Devin Kennedy steals it, takes it in for 2. He had 24 on the night, and the Knights have clawed back in it. But Sullivan was not going to be denied tonight. Another triple for the senior. He had 23 points in the first half, 26 for the game, and St. Joe wins a barn burner, 77-74. You thought that was good? Another good game here on the south side. Riley fans fired up as city rivals South Bend Adams makes the short right over. What a pace to this game. Michael Bush knocks down the early three. Adams up 7-2 early. Riley needs a timeout. But Mark Johnson gets his boys settled down, and they answer the call. Micah Johnson connects from the corner. That's a three-pointer. Then Riley gets the stop, and it's Johnson again with the outlet pass to Junior Scott. The freshman scores in transition, and back and forth we go. But this kind of pace, this is Adams' style of basketball. Bush forcing the tempo, finds Terry Davis for the basket. Davis ends the night with 32, and Adams wins a shootout. Look at this score, 96-87. Good games
almost
in the NIC.
Triple digits.
Yeah,
wow.
I know. You don't see that much in high school. Much like in the NIC tonight, we got another first-place battle coming up in the Northern Lakes Conference.
Yeah, Northwood, Northridge. Northwood hosting 9-1 Northridge. The Raiders' lone loss was to Penn by 3 points, so you know this was going to be a good one as well. Panthers had won 3 of the last 4 meetings between the two schools. This is midway through the first. Jonathan Wilkinson ties things with the hoop, actually puts the squad up 1 after the free throw. Raiders back on top here. Nate Ritchie soars in, hangs on the rim, but it does fall as they go up 17-13. Second quarter now, DeKyron Fox gives the Panthers a boost off the bench. Couple quick buckets that he had, and we are now tied at 25. Back and forth we went all night. Pete Smith drops in a 3 here. This one lived up to the billing just like all these games so far. Close the whole way. Northridge hangs on for a 54-52 win.
First loss for Northwood.
Impressive. On to the Northern State Conference. Glenn making the trip to Bremen. Lions trail here in the third quarter, but Joey Atkins likes what he sees from downtown. Nothing but net as his squad is down 38-25 though. Falcons doing some work in the paint. One guy can't stop Alec Runyon here, and neither could the second. He puts Glenn back up by 15 points. Then we go to the fourth quarter. Austin Hayes sees a lane, takes on 3 guys and wins. Bucket and the foul. Glenn goes on to win in this one tonight.
And some other winners to pass along tonight. Concord beats Plymouth tonight. Elkhart Memorial, LaVille, Tippy Valley, Warsaw Westview all victorious in Indiana boys basketball. We're going to take a quick time out, but when we come back, we head up north. You know, last year the Buchanan student body was recognized as the wildest and the loudest in the state. It's a distinction they'd like to repeat this year, and they'll show us what they've got up their sleeves right after this.
We're watching Hoop It Up on WSBT.